Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Chuck Williams, Diamond Global Power Affiliate with the Shopping Sherlock, and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the CEO of our company, Michael Weeder, for our March update. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. For those of you that are listening to this live, you are fortunate because it is absolutely sold out, packed out. We have people from around the world join us today, and Michael, we're all ready to hear the great news from you, Mr. Michael Weeder. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our Sherlock affiliates all around the world. This is March 7th, 2015, and I wanted to share with you an update on the company. I want to give you a couple different things. I want to let you know what we've been doing, kind of what the results have been. I want to let you know where we're going, what you can expect from corporate, and also how you can participate in some of the things that we're doing to be able to really impact you and your family's financial future. So, the first thing that I want to talk about, again, and I've done this presentation, parts of this presentation before, but I think it's important that both you and your prospects really understand what the opportunity is with Shopping Sherlock and really what the vision is for the company. And, part of it is really timing and trends, and success is getting in front of the right trends at the right time and then executing. And if you look at the Shopping Sherlock opportunity, the trends that we're in front of are some of the biggest trends that you will see in your lifetime, and those are the trends in the growth in e-commerce, also in mobile commerce, and then I'm going to share with you what's happening with the company and the company growth. And why that's important is that if you look at our industry, the direct sales industry, and you look at companies that have been successful and gone on to be billion-dollar companies, I want to compare for you guys and show you where we're at and what our goals are and what's possible for you. If you look at, again, part of the timing and trends is if you look at, for example, you look at what's happening in the marketplace today. According to, and this is basically according to bank rate, and you look at what's happening in the economy. And this is, as I've traveled around the world, I have talked to other people in other countries, and this information seems to be information that's consistent around the world. And according to bank rate, 62% of Americans have no money tucked away for things like an emergency room visit or car repairs. And what that means, and it says that in the title of this article, was that Americans are one paycheck away from living on the street. And what that means is that basically, if in fact there was some kind of a medical emergency or there was some major car repair, unless people could borrow money, they would be in serious financial jeopardy. And here we are in America, which is supposedly the richest country in the world, and people are still in this predicament. And so when you look at it, people are looking for additional ways to be able to make additional income. A lot of them, if you look at the economy and so forth, even though we've come out of a recession, the economy is recovering, it's really been a jobless recovery. And a lot of the companies are not hiring, and if they are hiring, they're basically hiring for positions that are low-paying positions. And so, that's the situation that we're in over here in America, and I know that it's this way also around the world. And if you look at what's happening, on the other hand, if you look at what's happening with e-commerce, it's a whole different picture. And I want to give you some context here. E-commerce in this last year, in 2014, reached $1.5 trillion. And to give you some context on that, so $1.5 trillion, from 2003 to 2012, e-commerce went from $55 billion to $1 trillion. In 2013, it was $1.29 trillion. In 2014, it was $1.5 trillion. Now, so it went to $1 trillion literally in 9 years. and it's growing. We've got a $1 trillion industry right now that's growing at a rate of 20% per year. Just to give you a comparative analysis, the auto industry, it took 100 years for the auto industry to reach $1 trillion. The auto industry right now is growing at a rate of about 7% per year, and that's actually in a time right now where, again, we've come out of a recession, and you've got China, which has over 1 billion people, and India, which has over 1 billion people, that are expanding rapidly for car manufacturers as the people over there are starting to buy automobiles. And even with that, it took 100 years to reach $1 trillion, and it's growing at 7% per year. E-commerce went to $1 trillion industry in 9 years and is growing at 20% per year. Look what's happening in the mobile space. At the end of 2014, you had 1.76 billion people that owned and used smartphones, up 25% over the previous year. China will have 540 million smartphone users by May of 2015. India last year doubled their smartphone user base from 51 million to over 100 million smartphone users in 1 year. And if you look at how inexpensive smartphones are these days, you're looking at India basically with, again, a population of over 1 billion people probably having half a billion smartphones in the market over the next couple years. And look what's happening in mobile commerce. Purchases made using a smartphone or a tablet rose over 48% year over year in the second quarter to $8 billion. And with Apple Pay and what you're seeing now with the mobile wallets and being able to cure or get rid of the pain point of people having to punch in their credit card numbers on the mobile phones, and making it easier and coming up with a solution to that, so you just need to swipe when you want to make a purchase over the mobile phones, you're going to see an even further explosion in mobile commerce. And those are the trends that Shopping Sherlock has positioned you in front of and given you an opportunity to be able to profit from. Look at the percentage of smartphone users that are engaging in m-commerce. This is as of last year. Mexico, 39%, the U.S., 46%, the U.K., 38%, China, 73%, India, for example, 54%. Within the next couple of years, almost everybody will be buying products and services using their mobile phone. And just to give you an idea, we look at this market and we look at the opportunity and we look at how Shopping Sherlock has positioned this company, but just to kind of give you an idea, and before I get into the market size, I want to kind of go back to this. And here's a company basically just to show you what's possible. Over the last really 5 months, we've gotten involved in, and started to actually get some traction in a little country that used to be part of Russia called Kazakhstan. Now, Kazakhstan, the interesting thing about Kazakhstan is that Kazakhstan has 1 million people and an average income of $250 per month. And to talk a little bit about Kazakhstan and basically what's happened there, just over the last 4 months, we've got global affiliate Sergey Kocharin from the UK on. And Sergey, can you tell us a little bit? I know that Sergey and Fraser were just in Kazakhstan this last weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about basically what's happened in Kazakhstan just over the last 5 months, Sergey? Are you there?
Yeah. Hi, Michael. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chuck. Well, basically, within the last not 6 months, or just a little bit close to 6 months, it was significant growth in Kazakhstan. Basically, this growth came from 2 people which was not involved in network marketing before. One of them was the administrator of student accommodation, another one was the doorkeeper in the same accommodation. And they joined before in 2013 actually, but they promoting only shopping, not the money side. But in the last year, we created the three-step system on Russian language, which basically put everything in one website, and this lady started to use it. And from 14th of August, we created a team, more than 3,000 people, and the lady which started, they're both global, and one of them, who was basically her income was $250 a month. Now she's making over $500 a week, which is significant. And by the way, she was not a techie guru. She basically afraid to switch on computer before. Now she doing presentation online and offline, and she became business lady. It's basically a life-changing experience for her. We got now 14 globals right now in Kazakhstan, and we're looking for another bunch of globals on the way to join the global squad. And obviously, my income grows from the like literally thousand a month to almost 8,000 a week, which also quite significant for me. It's my record in the network industry. And basically, on my choice, it's all based on what company doing, because it's a real business. And if you're treating this business as a business, we can reach the huge result, every one of us. Basically, that's it, Michael.
Terrific. Thank you, Sergey. I appreciate that. And, a couple things that I wanted to make the points with regards to Sergey. Number one, Sergey originally brought somebody in the Russian market in 2013. Okay, and that person was just really got involved with the company because they liked the shopping, they liked the product. They basically wanted to be able to save money, on their products and services using the product. That was the reason that they engaged with the company. They then kind of got the vision that, okay, I can also, this is a significant opportunity. They know what the growth basically is in e-commerce and mobile in that marketplace, in the Russian marketplace, and decided basically that they also liked the opportunity that Shopping Sherlock presented. Then when they basically, as that happened and they started to share it, we all of a sudden had an explosion in that marketplace. And literally now we've got one woman over there that after 5 months, her income this month for the month of March will be $14,000. This, guys, is in a country where the average income is $250 per month with 16 million people in Kazakhstan. We are significantly changing and impacting lives around the world. And who would have known? And who would have known that basically this one person then from Sergey has led to 3,000 others now and 14 globals that's taken Sergey's income from literally $1,500 a month to $30,000 a month. So we're really excited about some of the things. And again, when you look at the rest of the world, you look at the footprint right now that we have in Shopping Sherlock, on March the 7th, 2015, we've still got pretty much all of Europe, that we still, have not really had significant growth in yet, that we're going to have growth in. We've got all of Latin and South America. We've got all of Asia and still most of the United States. So we're still basically a company that's, really at the beginning, just to let you know, give you an idea of really what the opportunity is. So, Sergey, thank you for sharing. We're really proud of our Kazakhstan, growth and the reps that are out there as well. And really the ability to be able to change lives. Let's talk a little bit about, again, as a business owner, this is really what you look at. You look at how big is the market and what percentage of the market share can you get. Now, e-commerce and mobile commerce is projected to be a $5 trillion industry, guys, by 2018. If we just get 1/10 of 1% of that market, that's $5 billion. And China alone, with 540 million smartphone users, if you get 1/10 of 1% of that market, that's 540,000 affiliates and customers. We've had the growth, and Sergey has been able to experience the growth that he's had in Kazakhstan with literally just over 3,000 people. Can you imagine where 0.1% equals 540,000 affiliates and customers? And when you look at China, just to give you some context on this, guys, when you look at China, here in America, our two biggest shopping days of the year are Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Last year, 2014, Black Friday did a little over $1 billion, and Cyber Monday did a little over $2 billion. So that's $3 billion for the biggest shopping days of the year here in 2014 in the United States. China, 4 years ago, started an online shopping day, and it's one day called Singles Day that was started by Alibaba. 4 years ago, they had 27 merchants participate, and they did $20 million in revenue. This last year, fast forward to 4 years, 4 years, this last year, 2014, they had over 27,000 merchants participate. They did $9 billion in one day, 3 times the amount of the United States on both Cyber Monday and Black Friday. And in one day, they shipped out over 285 million packages. So again, when you look at the opportunity, when you look at basically the trends that we're in front of, that'll give you a little bit of an idea of why people are getting so excited about shopping Sherlock. And let me tell you what's happening with the company. If you look at basically our sales growth, we doubled our sales in 2013, and then in 2014, we grew by 240%. Now, the last 7 months, we have had record-breaking growth. Starting from August of last year of 2014, we have set a new sales record each and every month. And not only have we set a new sales record each and every month, but in February, our last month, we absolutely crushed it. We were up over 35% from January, which was our previous best month ever. So we were up 35% in February, and so far in March, guys, this is March the 7th, as of yesterday, the end of business yesterday, we're 8% up over February. So we're basically tracking again to have our 8th straight record-breaking month. So again, and this is important, guys, because when you talk about momentum, and one of the things, going back to business and getting in front of the right trends at the right time, for those of you that know my story, I got involved in the internet in 1994 when Netscape came out with their browser and the internet started to go mainstream. And I was producing trade shows and conferences in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, LA, and New York. And it was really the launching pad for a number of internet companies, their first exposure to the general public. I had the CEOs basically as keynote speakers and head up conference tracks and so forth. And I was just fortunate to ride that internet wave at that time, guys. But I will tell you that the internet wave that I was fortunate to ride at that time was primarily in the United States. At the birth really of the internet, it was primarily in the United States. Now, as you look at the opportunity is a worldwide opportunity. So it's so much greater than the opportunity when I originally got involved in the internet, because people all over the world now are basically going on their computers, they're looking, or their smartphones, they're looking for doing price searching, price comparison, looking at reviews, and buying products online. And it's only getting bigger. So again, when you look at our growth, it's been substantial. And why is that important? I want to compare this to our industry, guys, and show you here, because the goal of our company is to be a billion-dollar company. And I want to show you, this is in the network marketing industry, there's usually 4 phases of growth. There's the formulation phase that then goes into the concentration phase that then goes into the momentum phase and then goes into stability. Now, the formulation stage is generally the first 2 years. And unfortunately, in our industry, like in most industries, 90% of the businesses, the network marketing businesses, will fail in their first 2 years. Not only were we profitable in month 2, we are now basically going into, in May, it'll be our 3-year anniversary. And right now, we're really in the concentration phase. When you look at our growth, we haven't even really entered the momentum phase yet, guys, where in this industry there are absolute fortunes to be able to be made, and lives and families' finances are impacted dramatically. And then you go in the stability phase. But I'm going to bring this into context for you and give you an example. So remember the phase chart that we had. This is a company, Nu Skin, that is really one of the iconic companies in our space. In 2013, they did $4 billion in revenue. But just to look at this, they actually got started in 1983. They put their company together. They incorporated. It took them literally to 1989, 6 years, to get to $40 million in sales. From 1989, when you look at that growth, and again, talking about the hypergrowth, when you look at that growth, in 1990, they went to $240 million. In 1991, they went to $500 million. And then they went to $1 billion in 1993. So in a 4-year time period, guys, they went from $40 million to $1 billion. During that time, they created over 500 millionaires, and they had many, many other people that were making 6 figures a year and literally $1,000 to $2,000 a month, and many, many people that were making $300 to $500 a month that, again, dramatically impacted and changed people's lives. This was Nu Skin. Now, Nu Skin is basically a cosmetics company. That's what they do. That's what they're known as. When you compare cosmetics to e-commerce and mobile, that'll give you an idea, basically, of really what our opportunity is with Shopping Sherlock as e-commerce and mobile continues to sweep the world. And with a company that's a product-based company like a Nu Skin rather than a digital company and a service company like our company. With a product-based company like Nu Skin, you've got manufacturing, you've got, that you've got to deal with, you've got shipping, warehousing. When you go into other countries, you've got to get the approval of those governments basically to be able to have your product come in. Nu Skin actually, if you look, because it's a publicly traded company, if you look at that company, Nu Skin's cost of goods sold is 15%. Now, that's with the skincare cream, the container, the packaging, and everything. So they mark that product up over 6 times, guys, before they get it to the market. And when they mark that product up and then take it to the market, they pay out 40% in commissions to the field. That's their payout. I'm going to, again, show you some of the advantages that we have, especially in today's day and age in network marketing and with the internet and e-commerce compared to Nu Skin. And the reality is that how do you capitalize on our opportunity? You give our product away for free, and you build a team of people that do the same thing. Rather than pay out the 40%, because we don't have the manufacturing, the packaging, the shipping, and all those costs, we pay out 68% of every dollar that comes in. There's no product to inventory, and what do? We basically just help people save time and money. That's what we do. And again, I'm going to tell you a little bit about also what's next from corporate and what you can expect from corporate. But I also wanted to tell you, before I did this, because there was a slide that was missing here that I wanted to basically share with you guys as well. And the slide that I wanted to share with you guys represents, and it was illustrated in the slide, so I'm going to talk you through it, but it was illustrated really better in the slide. So when you go to, and I want to compare this again to Nu Skin, because I really want you guys to understand what the difference is and what a lot of these network marketing companies are dealing with these days. If you go to the Nu Skin website and you look at their skin renewal product, it basically is $74 to be able to buy it from the website, from the Nu Skin website. If you then go and you want to become a preferred customer with them, instead of $74, I think you get it for $70 as a preferred customer of theirs. If you're a distributor and you make that product as part of your auto ship, you can get that product for $56 plus tax and shipping. So at $56, their model is, okay, our retail price, our suggested retail price is $74. You buy it as a distributor if you make it part of your auto ship package for $56, and you make the difference in the retail sales, basically, or you make the difference, and that's your profit margin. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you basically showing this as well. So, thank you. I appreciate you showing. So this is basically going right to the Nu Skin. If you go right to the Nu Skin website and buy that product, it's $74. Again, if you buy it, if you make it on a preferred customer, it's $70.50. Okay, if you're buying it as a distributor, it's $56. Basically, if you put it on your auto ship. This is what's happening. If you go and you search for that Nu Skin product online right now, you can find it on eBay for $46. Now, again, if you're searching, if you're looking at a network marketing opportunity, and you are basically, what you're going to do is you're going to Google that opportunity in that company. If you Google that opportunity in that company, you're going to see their product that they're charging $74 on their website for $46 on eBay. That's a tough argument to be able to overcome. And again, if you look at it at the point from, and a lot of the product-based companies are dealing with this right now, because what happens is that people will get excited about the business opportunity. They'll spend $500 to $1,000 to qualify for a position, and then if they're not able to sell that product to their family or friends, they're going to go ultimately and look for ways to be able to dump the product, to sell the product to get their money back. They're going to put it on eBay, on Amazon, on Craigslist, and it's a problem that basically these companies are having all around the world. And if Nu Skin, which is a $4 billion company that has a legal team in-house, can't control this, how are other companies going to be able to control it? So that's a distinctive advantage, guys. We're not in a position where we've got to take a product, mark it up 6 or 7 times, and then sell it to the field to be able to pay out 40% in commissions. We're all about people finding the best deals on products and services. That's what we do. And you simply give our product away for free. You make money as people benefit, and you build a team of people that do the same thing. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's next from corporate. We've launched our Best in Social platform in beta, and we're going to be expanding the beta on this. Now, this is a very important program for us because this also gives small businesses that are watching what's happening in the e-commerce space, they're watching what's happening in mobile, and they're wondering, how do I compete? What we do for those small businesses is we give them a platform that allows them to be for free, by the way, that allows them to create coupons, discounts, and specials and deliver them over the mobile phone geolocation-based. And it's free for them to sign up. And as people download those coupons, and as they go in and actually purchase those deals, those special offerings, you have the ability to be able to make money from that. We get 10% of that deal. So you're going to see our expansion of Best in Social. It's an important part of what we're doing. You're also going to see our loyalty program. And the loyalty program that we have, and again, the programming's been done with this. We're just waiting to find the right redemption partner. But the loyalty program, the way that it's going to work is that as you give the app away, you earn points. As your customers give the app away, they also earn points. And then you and your customers also earn points when they buy products and they actually patronize one of our vendors. So when they do that, you also earn points. There's points that are earned, and those points can be redeemed for digital gift cards and other discounts and specials. So that's actually coming from corporate, and that'll be at our May 3-year anniversary. And then we just actually got the exclusive license in perpetuity to what I believe is going to be the best fundraising platform in the entire network marketing arena. It's a proven platform that's already been used by over 1,000 organizations. And what it does is it allows you, as a representative of the company, to be able to go out to charities, organizations, and causes and allow them to be able to use our platform to be, again, find the best deals on products and services and be able to have their activity go to support that charity, organization, and cause. Let me give you an example, just a quick example. A church that has 500 members. One of the great things of that, and they're always looking, as you know, all charities, causes, and organizations are always fundraising. But a church that has 500 members, a certain percentage of those members are also small business owners in that community. Now with Best in Social and our fundraising platform, not only do we allow those small businesses to create coupons, discounts, and specials and give the value to the church members and also to the community around them, we drive traffic to that small business, and at the same time, the business that is done with that small business, a percentage of it goes back to support the charity, the organization, or the cause. A true win-win. So we're really excited about the fundraising platform. And then lastly, we also have one of the things that you can expect from next from corporate is we just purchased a marketing and automation platform to allow us to be able to better communicate with the field and better communicate to all our customer base. So as we have different specials and discounts and so forth, we can do drip marketing to our customer base to be able to increase the engagement of them and also increase your usage income. So these are all things that you can expect from corporate, and they will all be basically, the time frame for them is for our May and 3-year anniversary. I'm going to share a little bit more about Best in Social with you because I think this is kind of an important component and really helps to, with our fundraising platform, with our price scanner, and with our also, by the way, one of the other things is that we now also have a worldwide relationship with Groupon. And so in any place in the world that you're at, Groupon is the largest daily deal company in the world. We've got a worldwide affiliate relationship with them. So anywhere that you're at in the world, when you click on our daily deal or our daily deal button or go to our daily deal component on the mobile phone, you're going to see all the Groupon deals that are there. And any time that a Groupon deal is bought, again, you will make money from your customer base. That's something also that we're really excited about. So besides the price scanner, the ability to be able to go in and scan prices, find the best deal, the ability also to be able to put in a product or service, find the best deal on that product or service, the ability to be able to see daily deals, what are the daily deals available in your space. We now have a platform for small businesses with Best in Social to be able to create coupons, discounts, and specials and allow them to compete in this revolution that's happening in e-commerce and the mobile space. And really, what is Best in Social? It's a marketing platform for the business that allows them to create location-based coupons and can also be personalized based on location preferences and behavior. This is an idea. It shows you basically what it looks like, what the offers look like. And the other great thing about our program, guys, is that we've got an analytics package in the back end. And what that analytics package does, it allows those businesses to be able to see who is downloading the coupons, to be able to track who's redeeming those coupons, and it builds a customer list for them and a prospect list that they can then do push marketing to and control their marketing. In any business, it's about how big a customer list that you have, how big a prospect list that you have, and we give them the ability to be able to use our mobile Best in Social platform to build that customer list and then to be able to market. So that's a little bit about Best in Social. The way that you redeem it is that we give them a QR code. You simply, our scanner is part of our product. You simply scan that QR code, and that's what accounts for it and also tracks it back to you. So that's a little bit about what you can expect from corporate here. And again, you know, part of what we're looking to do, a couple of other things, announcements that I wanted to make on this webinar, is that first and foremost, we're really excited about our international opportunities with this company. previously we've had it so that in order for us to be able to go in and customize the app for a specific country, you've had to get 500 active distributors in that country before we went in and actually customized the app. Because of the way now that we've been able to customize our app and with our mobile application and how we basically made it easier to be able to customize our products for those marketplaces, we've now changed that from 500 people to 200 people. So once you have 200 people in a country, we will go in and customize the app for them to be able to bring the more value to that specific country with those companies in that area that are the top e-commerce companies and the top affiliate companies. And then also with our Best in Social program, you have the platform, you have the ability to go in and bring small businesses in those communities as well. So from 500 to 200, and then we also have a convention coming up here. Basically, part of what we do also is about building culture. We've got a program coming up here this month in March where we're going to be going to Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, leaving from Miami Beach. It's part of the culture with our Pay It Forward program that we're doing. And then lastly, I wanted to let you guys know that we've got in May to celebrate our 3-year anniversary. We're going to be doing special meetings and events in Los Angeles, in St. Louis, and then also in Europe, in the UK, and then also in Sweden as well for our 3-year anniversary. So, in closing, guys, and to kind of summarize, I wanted to kind of bring it back home for you guys and let you know. Look at I will tell you that in my business career, I have never, and in your lifetimes as well, I don't know that you're going to see an opportunity to get in front of these kinds of trends, guys. When you look at the growth of some of the things that have happened, and we'll just give an example, like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, for example, those companies grew to become multi-billion-dollar companies with the free model, the same model that we use. The difference is, guys, where you were the ones that went and suggested to your friends that they sign up for Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, where you're the one that provides the content for Facebook, for example, the pictures, whatever it is, the content that you provide that keeps people coming back to Facebook to check out that content. In Facebook's situation, who makes the money from all that? Facebook makes about $6 per user. Who makes that money? Facebook investors do, Facebook employees basically do, and Facebook shareholders do. We built that company. We built Twitter. We built LinkedIn. We built many of those companies that use the free model, but a very few people were able to make that money. The difference with Shopping Sherlock is, guys, as you give away the app for free, which benefits the people by finding the best deals on products and services for them, as you give it away for free, you're the one that makes the money. And when you do that and you look at e-commerce going from literally, what it was in 2003, $55 billion, guys, to what's going to happen in 2018, literally in 15 years, to $5 trillion is what the projections are. You now have a piece to be an opportunity to be able to get a piece of that. And to be able to significantly impact both your and your family's financial futures, guys, and create financial freedom for yourself. Even if you are just looking to make an additional $200 to $300 a month just giving the app away, or you're looking to be able to build a worldwide team and, again, completely change your financial future like is happening right now in countries around the world and in little countries like Kazakhstan of 16 million people with an average income of $250 a month. We've got an opportunity for you. So I appreciate having the opportunity to be able to share here on March the 7th, 2015. Looking forward to seeing everybody on our 3-year anniversary tour that we're going to be doing and on the cruise. And thank you for spending the morning, afternoon, or evening with us here today. And goodbye for now.